I decided to 100% Pokémon Insurgence. Now, this is the first game in a long list of fan-made Pokémon titles that I am planning to fully discover down to their very cores, and I am here to document that journey. Now, let's go over what we need to fully 100% this game. We will need to complete the entire story, post-game and side quests included, to catch all 925 Pokémon, shinies not included, but always welcome. We need at least one of every item in the game, and we will need some other things, but I will mention them as we come across them. Now, let's get into it. What is up, my Pixel Party, and welcome to Pokémon Insurgence. Now, I am extremely excited for this game, so let's hop straight into it. We will be playing on a darker story, so for those, be warned, people will die. And as soon as we get these Wingull and Pelipper off our screen, we can finally start with the story. Now, we do get a pretty good view of the Tauren region for now, the region we will be exploring in the, I don't know how many episodes this series is going to be. Here we are, Helios City. Boy, I'm excited. Okay, well, so much for the introduction. It appears there has been an error. Okay. You know what? We will just continue going on. We will not be doing a challenge run, and yes, I am sure. But I will tell you about the introduction and the characters we meet as we go through the game. For now, let's begin. Hello? Is this thing working? Can you hear me? Yes, I can. Oh, thank Arceus. You're not gone just yet. You've got to listen to me. It'll return any minute now. You need to stay focused and remember all you can. If you value your memories at all, you'll listen to what I have to say. Okay? You need to be quick. You at least remember your name, right? Why, yes, I do. It is, of course, Pixel. You sure? Yes, I am sure that is my name. Okay, good. You remember your name. What else do you remember? Are you a boy or a girl? Gee, I wonder. If from my voice, I'm gonna assume I am a boy. And do you remember what you look like? Well, if these are my options, I am blonde. Yes, I'm quite sure. I am looking at my own hair. Thank goodness, you haven't forgotten everything. It's here, Pixel. You need to wake up. It's a Gengar. I've sent someone to fend it off and get you out of here. You need to wake up. Here we go. Alright, the door's locked, and Gengar's doing her thing. Soon, Dream Eater will rid the prisoner of the last of his memories. It's actually kind of cool that they use a Pokemon move for that. Hopefully, we'll be done within the hour. Here we meet her. Well, how is our youngest prisoner faring? According to the computer, Miss Persephone, their memories should be completely gone very soon. Everything is going as planned. Excellent. Finally, we'll have fulfilled our end of the bargain. Good work, you two. We are starting the ritual soon in the upstairs room. Will you be attending? Of course, miss. I would never miss a sacrifice. Very well. I'll see you upstairs then. Miss, wait. I have a question. After the child's memories are gone, what do you plan to do with them? Kill them, of course. I expect you upstairs within 2 minutes. So why are we bothering to wipe their memories if we're just going to kill them anyways? No clue, but thanks for not asking that in front of her. You know how she hates to be questioned. Let's go upstairs then. It's always fun to see a ritual being performed. They're all batshit crazy. They like sacrificing people. I am so sad there's currently an issue with the sound, which I still have to fix. But we have Mew! The Gengar's gone. Go, follow Mew. Get out of here, and never look back. Good luck. And we have control. Okay, first things first. Let me put that music back on. Boom. Okay. Here we go. Some dark, creepy music. And we're in some kind of base. Okay. Details. I have mentioned that I will 100% this game. But I have not really gone into the details of what that really entails. I have mentioned I will be able to catch all 925 Pokemon in this game. Yes. However, I will not be collecting all the shinies. I do not really want this series to be over 500 episodes long. Now, as for every item, I have mentioned one of every item, but again, I will not be including things you can buy in the market repeatedly, such as potions or berries. These items that I will be collecting include every TM, every Megastone, and every other special item such as a Never Melt Ice or a Power Brace. For now, that'll be it. There will be more things I will be mentioning for the 100% as we will come across them. But for now, it's not really necessary yet. Okay, Mew's holding a small note. I chose Mew to help you out of this mess due to its special ability. It is able to use Transform to change its form and disguise itself as something else, like Ditto. However, unlike Ditto, Mew can transform you as well. If you can find DNA, Mew can disguise you as someone else. You should be able to use this to escape the base. Good luck, your benefactor. Who, oh who could that be? Anyway, it appears that this is not the place where the ritual is being performed, but there is some blood. And you know what blood means? DNA. Right, Mew? Transform me into a Darkrai cultist. We're in a Darkrai cult base. Woo! Now, as some of you may have already guessed, I have played this game before. I mean, makes sense, this is a pretty old game. But I'm not gonna let that bother me from stopping the 100%. Or better yet, okay, music seems to have reset. Fun. Anyway, as I was saying, I have played this game before, which of course makes sense. But the reason I chose this game as part of my let's 100% this is mostly because of nostalgia. This was the very first game, or first Pokemon fan game I have ever played. So I wanted to get back into it and actually fully discover everything there is about this game. Now, for now, we are just going throughout the entire Perfection base, picking up... not Perfection base, that's the wrong base. Okay, hold up. Spoilers. No. Ah! For now, we'll be going throughout the entire Darkrai cultist base. And picking up every item. And I will be doing so for every town, every route. And try to find every item they have available, or they give to us. Unfortunately, we cannot yet leave. Shouldn't you be getting ready for the sacrifice along with everyone else? You are completely right. We are going to go to the place where most of the cult is being. That word's hard. Where most of the cult is going to be. Yes, that's always a good idea. But yes, I mentioned that I will be going over the introduction and what we learned there before, or well, there's no story currently being told. We start the story by a man giving a speech. A man we learn his name is Jern, I think his name is pronounced. And he mentions that the first augur, like the protector of this region, is, well, gone. Dead, missing, nobody knows. And he has pronounced himself the second augur. That is really all that's important. We will learn more about him later. Let's attend the sacrifice. And so, we begin. Miss, please, you can do this. I don't want to die. You swore when you joined that you would give your life for us. How is this any different? Activate the ritual circle. Darkrai, Lord of Darkness, call upon you to enter our world. In return, I offer you the soul of this loyal servant to be bound to your world of nightmares forever. Voco virtutem umbrarum dominum. Here goes. The Sigil of Darkrai. It is kind of cool that they designed their own sigils for most legendary Pokemon. Not all. Oh, the epic entrance of Darkrai. And the entire room turned dark. Darkrai, the Lord of Nightmares. You are the great balancer of the world. You punish the great and slay the immortal. It has been a year since I saw you last. Do you remember what occurred then? We accomplished something incredible that day. I thought finally you had accepted our offer to join us. But you fled soon after, never to be seen again. But now I call upon you again. Darkrai, why will you not join me? I know my sister has seen you time and time again. Why do you favor her over me? I beseech you, Darkrai, join me. Join the cult that has worshipped you for so long. With my guidance and your power, the world could be ours. He's just like, nah, I'm out, I'm good. Well, isn't that just lovely? It's probably gone off to Celine City to see my sister again. What a waste of a grunt. And what do you two want exactly? Miss, please. I'm confident that if we had another try, we could trap Darkrai here. We don't know why it didn't work this time, but if you just give us another chance... Get out of my way. Fire Blast. 2 more deaths. We are only how many minutes into the game and already 3 people have died. Perfect! I'm going to go check on the prisoner. None of you had better follow me. That prisoner being us, so I think this is prime time for us to get out of here. There we go. Yeah, might as well run out of here. Okay, we cannot go back there. But we can get the hell out of there. And we're in a forest. Now, unfortunately, we do not have any Pokeballs, but we do get a chance to see Mew be used. Slaughterfest here. Level 65 to level 5. And we do not have Pokeballs yet, but we will be coming back here to catch all the Pokemon. And unfortunately, we cannot go there yet to see what's pick up there. This hiker will give us something a bit later on, but we need to go here first. Elnor Town. Small flute and another note. Quartz flute. This flute lets you call upon Mew when needed. To use it, go into your bag and either use it directly or register it. Good luck. Your benefactor. Which we will not know who that is for a long time. Unfortunately. Hello there! I could swear I saw Mew here just now. Did you see it? A tiny pink Pokemon. It was floating really close to you. Now, what do we say? Yes or no? I kinda like him. I'll say yes. I knew it! I've always wanted to see a Pokemon that rare. This could be my break! I could try... My name's Daniel. I'm an aspiring Pokemon trainer. And you are... Pixel. Rabbit. You came to Downer Town at the perfect time. The Augur, the greatest man in the world of course, is coming today. You know who the Augur is, right? Well, because I explained it, yes we do. Of course you do, who wouldn't? He's only the most amazing person ever. The mayor and the townsfolk have been preparing ever since this morning. I'm excited. I was just running errands before he arrives. I know, why don't you help out? We're assigning jobs in the town hall. You know, cleaning and so on. Okay, sounds fun. But first I'll be going around and collect some items. I need to take a small break here. I'll be right back. And I am back. Thank you for waiting. I had to pick up a call. Anyway, I was at the point where I was going to pick up some items. First, we meet this employee of the Pokemon Mart, and we learn that, well, first we get some Pokeballs, We also get that Pokemon centers are a bit different, because we not only have the center, we only have the Pokemon marked. We also have the Pokemon marked. Now, besides that, we can also talk to this guy right here. Get some potions. And I am pretty sure that we can get... Ooh, yes, some berries. Now, as I said, I will not be collecting these for the 100%. But I might as well because they're useful. Now, this is the lab. We are not going here yet. Outside of collecting the berries, of course. And here we go. Damn, it's just out of reach. Here we go, the town hall. I finished cleaning up the road. Is there anything else I can do? Oh, this is Pixel. I met them outside. They offered to help too. Nice to meet you, Pixel. Nice to meet you too, Damien's dad. Well, Damien, I think we're pretty well finished. As long as you have your gift for the auger ready, I think you're done. You do have your gift, right? Oh. Well, I may have forgotten. Of course you have. You better find one, and fast. I heard you could find a rare stone in one of the caves in the forest. Of course, you'd need a Pokemon to go safely. No, absolutely not. Not a chance. Damien is not ready to get a Pokemon. He is still just a child. Come on, please. Everyone else in town already got theirs and have left. Speaking of, most children get their first Pokemon at the age of 10, so being a child is hardly an issue. And you're not going to follow them. You'll get yourself killed. Why do you care? It's not like you're my real mother or anything. Oh, damn. I raised you since birth. You're not capable of raising a plant, let alone a Pokemon. You're irresponsible, antisocial, and you can't even... That's enough out of you two. You're embarrassing us. Well, I'm enjoying the show. Please continue. You said your name was Pixel? I'm sure you've handled a Pokemon before. We'll lend one to both you and Damien. Would you be willing to help him through the forest to the cave to help him find a gift for the auger? I mean, technically we've handled a Pokemon before. It was kind of a strong Pokemon. It was Mew. But they don't have to know that. Yeah, sure, we'll help. Wonderful. I'm very grateful. So it's settled then. Pixel will help Damien to get a gift for the auger, and if Damien shows responsibility, perhaps he can keep the Pokemon afterwards. Well, how does that sound? Fine. He won't, though. Pixel, let's go. I'll meet you in the Professor's lab to get an Eevee. Just a bunch of Eevees from her days as a trainer. The lab is just southeast corner of the town. I'll see you there. I really hope I don't mess this up. Hey, Pixel, thanks for agreeing to do this with me. It really means a lot. Okay. Damien's stepmother, huh? Wonder where his real mother is. Anyway, we're in the lab. And we meet another two characters. Listen, Professor, these Pokemon, they're freaks. No other trainer would want them, and we can't keep them any longer. All I want is for you to take them. You already keep a bunch of Eevees as is. Surely these three won't be a bother. Why do you care about them? I know what you've done. Sure, I'm merciless. Done some awful things. There's no reason for these Pokemon to die. Hello? I'm Damien, and this is Pixel. We're here to get a Pokemon so we can go into the forest safely. Great timing, Damien. Great timing. And he thinks so as well. With a lot of dots. Sylvan, if you don't take these Pokemon, I'll release them. And they're sure to die in the wild. If you want, you can just give them to these kids, right? Put them on the table. Very well. Excuse me, please. So, you two are in need of a Pokemon? Yes, ma'am. See. That man that was in here just now, he was one of my colleagues in university. He's a smart man and a great scientist. He's also the leader of the Cult of Perfection. Damn! Okay, cult leader. Another one. A cult leader? Those people are evil, Professor. You shouldn't be talking to them, let alone be accepting gifts from them. Tell me, Damien, Pixel, have you ever heard of something called Delta species? Well, I have, but for the sake of the story, I'll say no. Me neither. Then allow me to explain. Delta Pokémon are based on a phenomenon in the Holland region, far away. They're Pokémon that have different DNA than normal Pokémon. Simply put, they're typed differently than normal. An example would be an Electric-type Dragonite or a Water-type Porygon. Regionals! These Pokémon on the table now are Deltas. I'm not sure what type they are, but they seem to be experiments of Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle. They're scientific marvels. I would love to keep one to study. Now, normally I would give you an Eevee as a Pokémon to start off on your journey. However, it seems there are 3 more options for you to choose from. So I will offer you this. You may choose one of these 3 Delta Pokémon to travel with, or the Eevee I normally give away. If you want an Eevee, talk to me. Otherwise, take your pick. Pixel, I don't know what to do. I don't like the idea of Pokémon made by a murderer, but I don't like the idea of these Pokémon left alone all forever. You can pick up, but hurry up, we don't know when the auger is arriving. Alright. First of all, this is the Fairy Psychic type Bulbasaur. And we can see both the male and female variants, so we have no clue which one we will be choosing, or getting. Ghost and Dragon Charmander. Also really cool. And finally, Dark Fighting Squirtle. Woo! It's a Ninja Turtle. Alright, normally I have always chosen the Delta Charmander because I love the Ghost Dragon typing. But this time I will go with Fairy Psychic Bulbasaur. Is your choice? Yes, it is. Okay. No, I will not. Why not? Well, I want to pick one based on the comments. I want to give your guys' name to me. So for now I'll keep him without a name, but I will give him a name when the time is here. Pixel, I think you're right. I'm going to pick a Delta Pokemon, just like you. Hey, Pixel, before we get out into the Shade Forest, how about a battle? It'll be the perfect time to test our new Pokemon. Let's go! Here we go. And we have the male variant. Let's see. I don't think this kills, but it's close enough. Yes, and as you can see in Pokémon Insurgence, they show the stat differences not by stages, but literally by how much they cut your attack or special attack. It's really cool. Wow, you're a great trainer. You totally beat me. Alright, Pixel, here's the deal. I'm going to head north into Shade Forest. At the northern end of the forest, there's a really large cave, and in the middle of that cave is the rare stone we're looking for. I'll meet you there, okay? Pixel, can I talk to you for a moment? Damien rushed off before I could give him one, but I'd like you to have this. Of course, Pokédex. Ah! Pokédex is short for Pokémon Index, I assume it says. It is a data collection of all Pokémon that I give to trainers. If you see a Pokémon, it will be registered into the Pokédex. If you catch one, the Pokédex will be full of data regarding that Pokémon. Anyways, now that you've gotten that, you should be all set to go on your adventure. Head up north to Telnor Cave, deep in the forest. Be careful and good luck. Alright, let's check out this Pokémon first though. Delta Bulbasaur, very psychic. Psycho Call, basically the Blaze Delta types. Okay, not great speed IVs. Right, now to explain another challenge I'll be setting for myself. Because, yes, while this game does have 3 different difficulties, easy, hard, and, well, medium, easy, medium, and hard, I will be playing on normal. I will not be playing on hard, purely because of the challenge I will be setting myself. Yes, I will be able to catch all 925 Pokemon, but I will not be able to use all of them. I will only be able to use special Pokemon. Now, what classifies as special? A new form introduced in this game. Most prominently, Delta types, such as this Bulbasaur. I will only be allowed to use them. I will also be allowed to use custom Megas. Some Pokemon in this game have been given a new Mega Evolution, a custom Mega Evolution. However, I will not be allowed to use that Pokemon without its Mega Evolution. So if I add a Pokemon on a team which is not a Delta type or a custom form, I will not be able to use it until I Mega Evolve, or if I Mega Evolve at all. That's the extra challenge I set for myself, just to go through and see all the different forms this game has to offer. Because I know all the normal Pokemon. Now, we already have some Pokeballs, however, that's not going to be enough, I just realized, so I'm going to go and buy some more. Okay, 16 in total, I'm going to buy another 10, just to maximize my money spending and get an extra Premier Ball as well. And then let's head into the Shade Forest. For that, however, let me quickly check how long we've been recording. And it seems that we can still do Shade Forest and maybe even the cave Damien mentioned. Now, let's start by talking to this hiker which we skipped. And we get... Here goes, yes please, keep talking, HM Cut. Now unfortunately, HM Cut is kind of useless here, besides being a move. Because there are no cut trees in this region. But we get the move anyway, especially for the 100%. And then we get this item, the Dex Nav. Now unfortunately, this Dex Nav is not really useful right now, because we haven't caught any Pokemon. However, it has some other functions. We also have the map right here. We can connect to the internet, which for now I'll skip, we'll get to that later. And we can also battle some trainers. Now, I will be going through this later on, because this will be a great way of getting money. Especially this one, Elder Clint Eastwood. Unfortunately, I just realized that it might not be possible to get out of this, because I'm hitting escape. So, it appears that I'm gonna have to battle and lose, so let's pick one. I'm gonna show you Elder Clint Eastwood. Oh, I can cancel. But no, I've already promised that I will show him, so I will battle him and probably die. But he will be our main source of money in the early game. He has a 44 Magnum. Now the reason why we're able to be farming money from him is because he is holding choice packs, I believe. So he will be locked into one move. He has 4 moves, 3 of them are electric type, and he has, of course, explosion. So if you bait him into one of the electric type moves, and if you have ground type, you can kill him easily in the early game, because our Pokemon will be like way lower level. Did he? Oh, Pokemon have been healed. Useful. Ouch. Okay. Damn, Bulbasaur. For now, we will just be catching some Pokemon here. Starting with a Ghastly. We get a Ghastly in Route 1. Let's see if I can actually... Okay, that's gonna be a bit difficult. Okay, I need to think of something about that, because that's gonna be a bit annoying. Okay, for now, Let's catch this Nidoran female, which we will of course not be allowed to use. Actually, the very first new Delta Pokemon we get. I just realized that it might even be for a little while. We will be using this Pokemon for a while, and just this Pokemon. Very well. Boom. Got one out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Pokemon we can get here. If we're not talking about Surfing and Old Rock, because those are also still available. Not be naming them. And we will just continue on actually after we heal. In this game there is no, I was about to say, dying by poisoning, because Bulbasaur survived. It will, however, still be annoying. And unless we stock up on antidotes, we will be dealing with that throughout the entire game. For now, however, I will not be stocking up on antidotes. I need to stock up on Pokeballs before I get a ground type so I can deal with the Electrode. And start getting some money. Right, let's see what the next Pokemon is going to be. Another Nidoran female. I will be using you to level up. Or not. I am unsure how he survived that. Need to find a way to get the Ghastly without instantly killing it. So it seems like we will either have to continue throwing balls or break my rule of not using... Never mind! No rule breaking here. I am sticking to my rules. Only special Pokemon. I will not be giving you a name. Trade evolutions have been made easier in this game. You do not have to trade away your Haunter to make get a Gengar. There isn't... link cables are in this game. We can just simply evolve trade evolutions. A Confusion would kill him. And so does a High Roll Tackle. Okay, that's annoying, because that is the rare encounter of this route. Or one of the two. We are not going to be seeing another Patrat for a while. We will, however, be seeing this Caterpie. For now, I will be just catching these Pokemon. I will not be leveling them to evolve them just yet, because there will be a great way to do that a bit later on in the game. So for now, this is fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. We still need 4 Pokemon. Again, no name. Bulbasaur's name is still open, so leave a fun comment and I will pick your name. While I'm doing this, I can go ahead and talk a bit about what I am planning to do for this series. Thanks for the poison. Fuck. Okay. Yes. Starting from like the next episode, I do want to start either reading some comments or hey, maybe even reading some Reddit stories to fill in the gaps where I'm catching Pokemon or farming for some other thing. And basically while I'm not busy with the story, I do want to read some other things. Just to fill in the gaps, fill in the time. So it doesn't seem boring and make it seem like I'm just doing this and talking about the game itself. Because yeah, talking about the game is fun, but it can also get boring pretty quickly. I'm not gonna continue saying like, ooh, a Nidoran popped up, ooh, a Nidoran popped up, ooh, a Nidoran popped up. Yeah, no. I need to heal. Thank you for surviving. I am unsure if this game also implements the friendship system they have in... I think it was, they started that in Sword and Shield. Basically, they can suddenly just cure paralysis. I don't know if they have in this game. I don't think so. What do you think now? Oh, I mean, it is pretty good music. Still need 3 Pokemon. But yeah, no, that is my plan for the rest of this series. And by this series, I mean not only Pokemon Insurgence, I mean the rest of the Pokemon. And I am getting another call. I am popular today. So I will be right back. And we are back. Sorry about that. Anyway, where were we? Right. We need to catch at least 3 more Pokemon. A Weedle, if I'm correct. A Patrat, and 1 more Pokemon. Anyway, where was I with talking about my plan for this series? Right. Reading comments, reading Reddit stories. That will be my plan of just filling in time, catching Pokemon, grinding money, grinding levels. All the shebang. I haven't really started that with this episode, but I will be starting that next episode. So, if you want me to read your comments, leave a comment. If you want a Pokemon named after you, leave a comment. And don't forget to like and subscribe. At this rate, I don't know if we can finish the first route in the first episode. Because we've already been going for, what, almost 35 minutes? Yeah, some of these episodes will be more story heavy, some of these episodes will be more Reddit story heavy or comment section heavy. I am not finding the 2 Pokemon I need. Okay, thank you. Okay, 3 more Pokemon, and then we'll see where we are. If I can actually... There we go. Boom. That's 1. Now don't die. Yes! Okay. 1 more Pokemon to go. Any guesses on what that Pokemon could be? It is... I'm not gonna say it. I'll let you be surprised. It is unfortunately not a Delta Pokemon though. That one we're not going to get for a long time. There it is! There's the final Pokemon. Now let's not accidentally kill it. Okay. Final Pokemon of the day. Everybody's friend, Pikachu. As long as it can stay in the ball. Please and thank you. Come on. Yes! Okay. That is all the Pokemon on, well, Shade Forest. Not technically Route 1. Oh, Fairywind. Nice. And as usual, no nickname. Just a normal Pokemon, don't matter. In any case, that is all the Pokemon in Shade Forest, and that is also all the time we have for today. I want to keep these episodes somewhere between 30 and 40 minutes. And that means, unfortunately, we have to stop here. However, I am very excited to begin with this series. I'm very excited to go towards completion. And I'm very excited to hear what you guys have to say in the comments. Whether you want me to just continue reading comments or want me to read Reddit stories, I'm gonna leave that all up to you. Later in this series, I will also start asking about what you guys want for the next game. Seems a bit inappropriate to start talking about the next game when we just started this one, but I felt the need to put it out there. In any case, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Peace!